Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one.
Yes, sir. We made it to week 2. We made it to week 2. A little bit later start, but you know I'm going to be here. Rise and shine, everybody. Let's get it. You know what we here for. We are at week 2, day 8 of this monk mode trilogy saga, if you will, where we're going to continue to try to lay out the groundwork for our foundation, to lay out the groundwork as far as our spiritual practice. And again, that's all this is. It's just like going to the gym. It's just like, reading books or anything like that to try to improve and make your mind sharper. This is just something that's going to improve and make your energy sharper. So we back week 2, and I'm always going to be here. Sometimes I might not be on time, so not always on time, but I'll always be here. I got you guys. And if not, I mean, you can seek first even without me. I'm just here to provide a certain support system so that way we can fellowship. And remember, a fellowship is just 2 or more, just 2 or more. So, all right, week 2, process continues. The beat goes on. So we're going to continue to get into it the same way that we did last week. And it should start getting easier at this point. But if you guys do have any questions about the energy strengthening, am I doing it right? Is it normal for this to happen? Again, it's always an open mic here. Get in the comment section, send me a direct email, and I'll be here to fellowship with you and converse with you to see if we're on the same page. But other than that, let's get right into it. Let's make it happen. Let me get that off the screen. And just let me know what you guys are experiencing. Like if you are sticking with it, if you're doing 5 minutes, if you're doing 2 minutes, if you're doing 10 minutes, whatever works for you. You gotta meet yourself at the right place. So you gotta know yourself and know what you can handle. I would say at a minimum, aim for 5 minutes. If you can't get to that range of about 10 minutes, that's great as well too. But the most important thing is just to be consistent with it. That is the most important thing. So morning and night, be consistent with it. So if it's 5 minutes in the morning, it's 5 minutes at night. And you're just again just laying out, you're adding this to your life. You're just adding it to your life. So that way you can strengthen your energy and operate, accordingly and making much clearer and better decisions. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. So I'm gonna take a quick drink of water. We're gonna hit the couch behind me, turn our hands over, watch our thoughts like we're watching a movie. And even for myself, definitely in that first week, I typically drink a cup of coffee in the mornings. It was I had to pay close attention to myself, and this is a great way. This is the purpose of the monk mode of the energy strengthening is to really know thyself. It's to know yourself, what you're experiencing. But now, after I would say about the 3rd or 4th day, the wanting to drink coffee is not, as strong as it was before. Could I still drink a cup of coffee right now? Sure. But right now it's not as strong as it was in the first 3 to 4 days. And that's normal. Once you get past that like first week, you get into week 2, especially into week 3, you're simply just coasting at that point. It just becomes a part of who you are. It seems a lot more natural. And if you're doing it consistently and only you know the truth and the creator, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, with that being said, let's get our timer set. Let's get right into it. And remember, always set your timer for a little bit more than what you need. If you're going to do it for 15 minutes, set it for 16 minutes. Give yourself a little time to set up because it typically takes about 2 minutes for you to actually get into it. And actually, really, it's 13 minutes in order to become optimum. I set it at 15 minutes just so it takes that little time frame to actually get into it as far as, where you start becoming really aware, where you start really becoming comfortable sitting in that position with your hands turned over. So I would say the first minute or two, you're just kind of just getting situated with all that. And then from there, 13 minutes moving forward is where you're actually, you should be observing. And if you're not getting thoughts, that's totally normal as well, too. So you're like, hey, I'm trying to watch my thoughts like I'm watching a movie and I'm not seeing anything. That's great. That's absolutely great because then that means that the light is within you, you're aware of it, and the thoughts don't even want to deal with you. They know that they ain't even got no space in there, and the darkness is always going to run away from the light. All right, but let's get into it. And let me know if you guys see me doing this, if it's helpful for you guys. Let me know if that's working out for you as well too. Like, hey, I appreciate you doing this, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to keep it going. I told you guys, this is my lane. This is what I'm here for. All right, enough talky. Time for some walkie. Get these glasses off. I want you guys to be able to see my hands. There we go. Nice. Another successful mission. You did it. We did it. Let's get it. And again, you just want to stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. The consistency is the most important about it. Pray without ceasing. Carry your cross. So just continue to just stay with it. Continue to just observe all things with no opinion. Never, ever, 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 ever judge yourself. All right, that's my time. If I stay any longer, I have to charge you. Peace.